we always gonna think our shit don't stink. We
That's
always
a
gonna
fact.
think we the dopest.
That's a
So
fact.
it's like you still gotta prove to people like, yo, I'm serious. Like I'm dead serious about this shit. So that's when it comes to showing up every day, posting when you don't want to post. Just this shit not moving up. That was my mindset. You know what? This shit not moving the way I want to online.
Yeah.
We gonna hit the streets.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. You can pick a day. Got time for you. Always got time for you. Got time for you. Always got time for you.
Yeah. We back, boy. You know what I'm saying?
What's going on, my good people?
What's going on, my brother, man? I got my boy Chance here, last chance, should I say. And we gonna get into the brands, fashion brands, what's hot, what's not, trending shit. Talk to me, my brother, man. Well, first of all, wellness check. How you doing?
I'm good, bro. I'm doing great. Ready for the summertime. You know, ready to hit these streets and just start networking, start moving around. You know, New York when the weather is nice, it's different. So
That's a fact. It's a different
definitely
beast
ready,
out here.
Yeah, definitely ready for the summertime, and I'm just in goal mode right now. What about you though?
Just grinding. I'm learning. Hold on. Let me get my proper introduction on it. Just thought about that. What it do? What the business is? Word on the street. Mac known to handle his. Bitch, get your mind right. Let me talk to him. All right, man.
Talk to him.
You know what I'm saying? But me, man, I'm great at learning as I go, right? Trial and error is a beautiful thing.
That's a fact.
I learned to trust the process, not to rush things, don't overwhelm myself.
That's key.
Never stop learning, first and foremost. I'm talking about never stop learning.
Can never stop learning.
I'm learning how to run business from an 18-year-old from YouTube.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it don't matter, I'm not gonna say it don't matter who you learn from, but
Right.
it could be an 18-year-old, it could be a 40-year-old. Like it really don't
fact.
matter. Somebody got something that you could use. Take
Absolutely. Yo, I seen the dude, Hollywood Shaq, talk about he 26 years old. I don't even care about showing age. I'm learning.
I didn't even know he was that young. That's
He's
crazy.
26. I'm 36. I'm learning from a nigga 10 years younger than
Yeah.
So that shit just go to show you age. Sometimes it really ain't nothing but a number. Like your knowledge you can get from anybody. You feel what I'm saying?
Especially in this generation where it's just whatever you want to know, you can find out.
That's a fact. And
whatever
you
you
never too old to start anything. Like I just told you, I'm 36. I'm still moving and grooving. I'm doing my damn thing out here.
You move like a young nigga, bro.
Oh, for sure.
You
Because
move
that
a
shit
young
is-
nigga.
that's
I
just-
would have never guessed you was 36.
That
No
shit is
funny
mental. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
I've been mature since I was young. When I was doing grown man things when I was 15, 16, 14. So
Right.
I've already partied myself out. I done already done drink all the alcohol and
Yeah.
sex multiple women and then
Yeah, you
know
had
what
your
I'm
fun.
Yeah,
so
I had my fun. So now that I'm older, I'm trying to get to a different type of bag.
That's a fact.
Because that's all it is to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So let's get into pop-up versus selling online. What you think about that?
Oh man, so this is something I think about a lot. Just running a clothing brand, cause when you just started your brand, it's like you don't really know how to sell. Unless you just been in the streets. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of hand in
Yeah.
hand. But when you start a clothing brand, you really just got to figure out, all right, like how am I gonna build my audience? Like how am I gonna connect with people? So for me, I started a website off rip. Like off rip, I'm like, we gonna get the website going. I ain't even have a fan base. I'm like, we just gonna get the website going. But then it's like, okay, you ain't got no fans, nigga. Like you don't got no supporters. So how you gonna drive people to your website? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we always focus on like our friends and the people that's closest to us.
That's a fact.
And sometimes those would be the ones that support later on. I don't know how this for your situation, but for me, I had to show like my friends and like my family, like, yo, I'm serious. So for me, it's like the pop-up route is like more like you building that trust with people. Cause it's like you could really come and chop it up with me and shake my hand. Like even, you know, today we went, shout out the bro from Made from Bodega. I don't know his name.
Yeah, shout out to Kendall, Uncle Tuna.
Yeah, shout out to bro.
Uncle
Like
Tuna.
we went to his spot and we was able to chop it up with him and just see his community. And you know, it's just always better to build that in person. Cause online is gonna be easier, you know? Cause
For sure.
you got that support in person. So now it's just like whatever you do, everybody's gonna follow that. So if you could do the pop-up and the online shit, it's like you can't lose. You can't lose.
Most definitely. For me, I didn't start out doing either. I started out hand to hand. So
Hand in hand, right?
the
trunk
introvert
with it.
Yes, Introvert Universe started out as a record label. Actually, you know, I was heavily into music, being an artist, and I had my producer Najee, and you know, we were trying to build a record label, and then we like, okay, we need merch, right?
Right.
Then the merch ended up going so crazy. Once I posted, people were doing. We sold out as soon as I made a post, and I was like, okay, we got something with the clothes. Right, and still doing the music, but I'm like, I think we really got something with the clothes. So we did a pop-up shop 2021. I forgot, Barbie, y'all. And it was very successful. We had a very successful pop-up. So everybody was asking, where's the website?
Yeah.
Get the website. Ain't nobody shopping on the website.
And that's the tricky
know what I'm
part.
saying?
That's the tricky part.
So I was like, damn. And this, you know, you got Shopify. You know, You know, these are monthly bills now.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's a part of your overhead.
Yeah,
like
man.
this shit costs.
Facts.
So I'm just like, damn, I'm just taking a hit. And I'm looking at each month that nothing is going. I'm like, damn, this is costing me bread.
Yeah.
So I shut down the site. You know what I'm saying? And I had to figure it out again. I'm like, damn, where I'm going with this.
Facts. Yeah, and that's the harsh reality when it's like when you start some shit and it's like, oh, I gotta work for that support. Like you can't just think niggas gonna fuck with you because your shit is dope. Like
That's a fact.
You know, as creatives, we always gonna think our shit don't stink. We
That's
always
a
gonna
fact.
think we the dopest.
That's a
So
fact.
it's like you still gotta prove to people like, yo, I'm serious. Like I'm dead serious about this shit. So that's when it comes to showing up every day, posting when you don't want to post. Just, this shit not moving up. That was my mindset. You know what? This shit not moving the way I want to online.
Yeah.
We gonna hit the streets. You know what I'm saying? And when you see this shit in person, you ain't gonna deny it. So for me, like hitting the streets, that was mandatory. And then it's like we in New York. Like I talk to my bros about that all the
Man,
time. Like
toughest crowd, bro.
yeah, you know, and I got bros in other states and they tell me about, you know, like people don't really, you know, go to stores and shop. Like everybody shops online, but this is New York. Like people still take pride in putting that shit on and going out and buying clothes in person. So it's like, why not take advantage of it, you know?
Like Shorty always asks me, why you get dressed to go to the corner store? I'm like, you don't know who you gonna run into.
You never know. That's New York
You know what I'm
City.
saying?
For you.
Presentation is everything, everywhere. Like you don't know who you gonna run into.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? So it's definitely important. But I would say from my experience, I got a lot of support from friends and family when I first started out.
That's a blessing.
Cause I been dabbled a lot. Like, you know, every time I did music, I always had merch. Like I had beanies, like that was going crazy. Scully's that was going crazy. Beautiful Mongly Thoughts was the name of the project at the time. So
Okay.
I'm in the hood and I got all type of hood niggas hit me. I need one of them Scully's with the little lady on it. And I'm like, damn, this shit's going like crazy like this. Cause like somebody will see somebody with it. Like, who you got that from?
Yeah,
My
that
man
word of
sell
mouth.
it.
That word of mouth.
I'm hearing the word. Yeah, word of mouth was powerful. So, yeah, I've always been like a hand-in-hand person. So trying to adjust to selling things online is a bit of a challenge for me.
Yeah, it's
I'm
a
not gonna
big
lie.
adjustment.
It's a big adjustment. So I'm still learning.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, that's definitely one of the major things with just having a brand is just figuring out how to sell this shit. Like where's my audience gonna come from? Like you know, how do you build this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like and being consistent, cause that's the thing too. Like
Man.
some shit don't work, niggas ready to quit, niggas ready to give up. And it's like, yo, dog, you been doing this shit for 3 months, bro. 4
That's a
months.
fact.
Like you ain't even been doing it long enough to see results. You know, so for me, I've been rapping forever. So
Yeah.
I know how to work even when I'm not getting no results. I know how to still make my moves and keep that confidence high because, you know, it's about me at the end of the day. Like, this is what I want to do. So,
Right.
you know, you got to keep that confidence because people see that shit. Like, people see when you don't believe in yourself. People see when
Yeah,
you're confident.
you can't cheat life. You can't bullshit life. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Life know when you bullshit. My father used to tell me this all the time. God bless his dad. You get in life what you put into it. So if you half-assing, that's exactly what you're gonna get back.
That's a
You know what I
fact.
mean? You giving the half-ass work, that's what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
People could see when you grinding and you're not grinding, not taking this shit serious.
Yeah, you see
You know what I'm
it
saying?
for sure. But
Ain't no, it's no part-time.
yeah, but I got a question for you though. So
Yeah.
what do you think is the hardest part about? I was gonna say, what do you think is the hardest part about having a brand? But like, what do you think is the hardest part about just being a creative, like just chasing after your goals, like whether it's making music, whether it's having a clothing brand, like what do you think the most difficult part about this shit?
Hardest part about being a creative, oh man. I would have to say keeping a consistent belief in yourself.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And I say that because, yo, it's days where you'll get online and you see somebody else doing their thing and you want to be that. You feel me?
That
And you
comparison and just
the comparison, and you want that instant gratification. And when that shit don't happen for you the way you see that shit happening for somebody else, you know, we human. You might second guess a little bit, like,
that's a human instinct. Like to
yeah,
just
like I'd
see
be
some-
lying if I'd be like,
Yeah,
damn.
we all go through
You know
that.
what I'm
shit.
saying? So I would say that's probably the hardest. But at the end of the day, I'm still in love with the process, man. I love
Right.
seeing something come from nothing.
Yeah,
I'm talking about-
developing something. And
yeah, the
then,
development stages of it. Like I remember when I didn't know shit about graphic design.
Facts.
Then I'm getting on Photoshop and I'm like, yeah, I designed this right
Yeah,
here. This is
a
my new
fact.
piece, Delusional Genius.
And when you,
I did this.
That's a fact. And when you learn it yourself, like you appreciate it. Like you just
Bruh.
appreciate it more. Like that. Like even me, like having a clothing brand. I've been an artist. I feel like my whole life.
Right.
Getting into fashion is like, oh, this what you niggas been going through. Like
Yeah.
this why all you niggas quit. This is why. And it's just like you start having these realizations. Like, oh, I get it. Like this shit ain't for the weak.
It's not for the weak. It's not for the weak. And I will say that if you are a fashion brand owner, content creator, getting in this field, you have to come into this field with the mindset of seeing it through.
Yeah.
Keep pushing forward on the days where you feel like it might not work. Trust me,
Yeah.
it's gonna work.
Listen, if you still here, I salute you. If
Absolutely.
you still here, I salute you. Hope to see you at the top. Cause
Yo, my next door neighbor became famous from when I was living in Texas. A rapper named Goyayo.
right.
He just got out the feds. Mind you, I seen Shorty. I met him because I seen him whooping somebody's ass on my front yard. So I never thought that he would be the person that he is right now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So me seeing that, I'm like, oh, that shit could happen. Like, whether it's fashion, rap,
Yeah.
I know it's possible, bro. I just seen too many people glow up and just make it. I mean, I'm like, yo, when Nipsey said they just didn't quit.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? They just didn't quit. And
And that really be what it is though. Like, you know, everybody got questions of, yo, how do I do this? So how it's like, yo, just keep going. Cause when you keep going, you start figuring shit out. You start answering your own questions. Shit just start clicking. Like when you just keep going, shit just start clicking. I'm like, oh, okay, this how it is. Like, but you know, a lot of people don't stay around long enough to see that other side. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If you stick around long enough, the grass gonna be greener. Like, you know what I'm saying? So for me, I just learned that from being an artist. Like, you just gotta keep this shit going, you know. But and a lot of niggas don't love this shit. So
talk
you
about
know,
it.
that's another thing. A lot of niggas, they see some cool shit on the gram and they feel like, oh, I could do that. But you don't know what come with all that cool little reel that you seen. Like you don't know what he going through behind the scenes.
He done
Like,
did 20 to 50 takes of that
Like,
joint.
dog,
You know what I'm saying? He
I got
done-
more videos in my phone I didn't post and shit that I posted.
That's a
bro.
fact.
Like, you
And
know.
I must give it to you on that too. Like you are consistent with the posts. I be seeing you post damn near every day, and I be like, damn. So I'm like,
Appreciate that, bro.
I got to get on my job.
Yeah,
I think I be having my hands in too many things, and I'm not afraid to say I need help at this point. You know what I mean? It's something I probably never would have admitted before. I definitely need help because, like I said, I'm designing my own clothes.
Yeah.
Then I got to get on the podcast. You see, ain't no team here helping me with the
a
podcast.
fact.
I'm setting up the
My
camera.
man set everything up
You
himself.
dig what I'm saying? So it's just
Everything.
like, and I love to do it, but at the
Yeah.
same time, it comes a point in time it's like, damn, like I could be, or somebody could be designing some merch while I'm taking care of this. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
So
And that's a conversation that I had. So
you had posted that recently. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
let's
a
get into that.
conversation I had with one of my bros. Like, just having a team, like,
Yeah.
that shit is so important. Like, you don't got nothing if you don't got niggas to share the load with. Pause. Like, you don't got nothing. Cause it's like, dog, this shit get difficult, nigga.
Yeah.
We creatives. We overthink. sit in the house and we contemplate on shit. We take long to execute, and it's like if you having somebody that's holding you accountable, having somebody that's you going through this shit with, like, you can't buy that. You know what I'm saying? You can't buy having somebody that could go through the storm with you. Like, that shit is so valuable. And when I see other people, like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not a jealous nigga, but when I see other people team, that shit be making me like, damn, because I want that. You know what I'm saying? When you've been doing some shit by yourself for as long as you have, it's like, and you see like people teams, like, okay, you got the manager, you got the stylist, you got the light guy, you got the dude that's doing behind the scenes, you got the video guy, and it's just like, nigga, all you gotta do is show up. Like,
that's
because
it.
your team's so strong. Like, I remember I was watching something with Shaq, and he was saying, like, all I do is answer emails. I look at my calendar, and this is what I'm doing. I make some phone calls, and my team handle everything. And it's like, all I have to do is show up. I don't got to plan shit, schedule shit. I just got to show up and be me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it take a minute to get there, but that shit is everything, And then when you see other people, when you see they shit going, it's like, you get a little jealous, but it's like, bro, they got a whole machine behind them. You know
and it took them years to plan that. That shit didn't come overnight. I mean, you got to stop thinking that these things happen overnight for a lot of these people. That's not the case. Like, these people did their homework. You know what I'm saying? They didn't put in hours of YouTube or hours of studying if they...
trial and error. Like,
for real. They didn't put in so much time.
Yeah.
And, man, this ain't for the weak, as we said. So.
At all, man. But, one of the things I was, like, talking to my mans about was just, like, we gotta be transparent with each other, too.
Yes.
That's another thing. It's like,
Absolutely.
okay, you got a team, but you don't want no yes men around you. Like, you don't want niggas just like, yeah, bro, that's fire. Yeah, that's dope. Yes. Like, bro, I don't need that, my nigga. Like,
that's a fact.
I don't need no pats on my back. I need you to tell me this shit is trash, bro. I need you to tell me,
hard constructive criticism.
You could do that again. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you really need that.
And I do that. Like, when I design something, I'll throw it in the group with the homies. Like, yo, what y'all think about this?
Facts.
And I'm gonna get honest feedback because these are people I grew up with my whole life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They not gonna pat me on the back. It's like, yo, would you wear this? Don't tell me it's hot because I made it.
Please don't.
Yeah. Well, would you wear it? You know what I mean? Like, shout out to my bro Sonny. I sent my bro, because I know he Aries. Them niggas is hard. They gonna tell you the truth. Aries niggas don't care about hurting your feelings. They gonna tell you how it is. So he'll be like, yo, change this, change that.
Yeah.
Or I think the font on that is a little too big. You need that. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely need that. Even
that feedback is important.
Being an artist, bro, I got to a point where I started going to the studio by myself. Cause I'm like, all right, you in here, you just here. You just a body. Like, then you here and you not adding nothing to the room. Like, you just here. And it's like, I'd rather be here by myself and just critique myself, because y'all niggas is just here just watching. It's like, what are you here for? And it's just like, you not about to be in my studio sessions taking videos and you got your fit on, so you try and get your fit pics off behind the board. Like, bro, we here to work. So it's like, it's not even just about having a team, have a valuable team. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a fact.
Yeah.
Nah, 100%. Why do you think so many brands don't last?
Ah, man. I mean, just like what we was just talking about, like, niggas don't love what they do. I feel like niggas don't really be passionate about shit. Like, niggas just see some shit that's cool and they try it. And I feel like that's like this generation, that's all we seeing. You get on YouTube, you get on Instagram, all you see is tutorial videos. People trying shit. People, this is how I did this. This is how to do this. And then you go do it. And then, like I say, like, once you start doing something, you really see what goes into this shit. And I feel like when people see what goes into it, niggas tuck their tail and it's like, oh, I'm not really built for this shit. Like, you might not say it, but in your subconscious, you like, I can't do this. Like, I'm not really built for this shit. So I feel like a lot of clothing brands, they see some shit and they follow a trend, and it's like, you're not really about this shit. So once that trend die out, it's like, now what? It's the same thing with artists. Like, you see a trend, you hop on that trend, that flow, that beat.
Yeah.
When that shit die out, it's like, what? Now you got to really be an artist. You got to really dig deep. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot of brands, they don't take this shit serious. And like I said, niggas be following trends.
I see a lot of that. So
fashion is real trendy right now. So it's like, let me hop on this wave and we gonna ride this shit to the sunset, pause. And then it's just like whatever wave is next, like that's what we doing. So I feel like
you gotta
this-
push the envelope, man. You gotta move the needle and take a stand to be not against what's going on, but do your own thing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You gotta do you. Like I joined the group recently. Was called Hollywood University, Hollywood Shaq's community.
Yeah, man. Yo, shout out to Shaq too, bro. That's
sure.
that's one nigga that, you know, we both like we get
That's
a
a
lot
fact.
of our
Him
game
and
from.
Dre the
and-
Shooter. I watch a lot of that.
Shout out to all them guys.
And one thing I seen in his community when I first joined, I felt like it was a lot of yes men there, and I have to say that you know, people would make a lot of. I seen a lot of repetitive designs, and a lot of these guys were making, and they're fairly new too. So
Yeah.
shout out to them. They're new, just like I'm new. But I noticed one thing, and they will put fire emojis under everything, and I'm like, a lot of this shit ain't hot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then I seen out of nowhere, Shaq drops this video like, yo, I built this community for people to be honest and open. Like, we don't need a bunch of yes men in here. Like, we see some shit that's not hot and somebody in the community drops something that you don't really like let them know what they could have done better.
Facts.
And that's what made me stay, because I was like, yeah, bro.
Some real shit.
When I first signed up, I was like,
Yeah.
But when he it's like almost like he read my mind, because I was seeing a lot of that in there, and I'm like, yo, ain't no way you think this is hot.
Yeah.
Or am I getting old? You know what I'm saying? Because like, it was a dude, he had this big lettering across the joint, and I'm like, what does it stand for? I'm like, as a customer, what does that stand for, right? And I believe he was like, yo, it stands for, because I was like, AOT, it's always on top. And I was like, yo, I think it would be better if it's spelt out. I think it would look cool if it was a lot smaller and maybe spelt out. And he took the constructive criticism like a champ.
Right.
He's still doing it, still looks the way he had it, but he still took the constructive criticism.
Yeah, and that's
You know what
the
I'm saying?
important part, that he listened, even if you don't act on it. Like the fact that
Right.
you listened and you wasn't defensive, because
That's a fact.
that's another thing in this space. Being a creative, like we get defensive. You know what I'm saying? Like in the words
'cause
of
the
Erica
work is
Badu,
like
we
our
sensitive
baby.
about
Yeah.
our shit. You know what I'm
Sensitive
saying?
about our shit. Hell yeah.
So, that's one thing, creatives, we got to get over that. Like, stop being so sensitive. Like, I get it, you created it, this shit is your baby, but
Yeah.
if somebody telling you something, like, take it with a grain of salt. If you think it's some bullshit, then respectfully, but
That's a fact.
at least listen. Cause
Yeah.
I get criticism, I don't want to say criticism, but I get just opinions on what I'm doing. And you take I always say, like, if 20 niggas is giving you opinions, you don't gotta take all 20. Take
fact.
5, take 6, take the ones that make sense. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta listen to
Or
everything
just
everybody
take pieces
say.
from the ones that make sense.
Right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Like, it was a
man.
girl in the community. She checked my website out, introvertuniverse.co. I'm gonna plug that. And she was like, I don't think the first page is needed. Where you the enter page?
Okay.
And in my head, I'm like, nigga, that shit wrong.
Facts.
What do you mean? Like, that's one of the
That's the first.
that's like the biggest compliment I'm getting on the site. So
Yeah.
'cause I'm like, okay, this is a 10 verse 1. I get 10 people telling me that's hot. And then that's this one person who, and I'm like, that. Now I'm cool with that. You
Right.
understand? Like, that's fire. I like that.
And everybody ain't right too.
And it showed me I could actually trust her opinion, because, like I said,
Right.
10 people told me this is hot. It's this one person that said, So I'm like, I might could drop something in
Those the people that
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, I want to listen to, because you're not
Absolutely.
biased. I don't want
Not
no
biased.
biasness with opinions.
And that's a fact. Although the page is gonna stay how it is, because I think that's your raw. But like I said, I respect the opinion. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. But definitely one thing I wanted to talk about, before we get out of here, is just business with friends. Like mixing business and friends. Like that's one thing that I struggle with, because when you start doing something, you're gonna start with your mans. You're gonna start with your niggas closest to you.
Absolutely.
Sometimes those might not be the right niggas for that position. You might need to outsource and go get some other people. But, like your situation, right? You got close friends that support you, that on a mission with you. So that's, that's a rare situation, and that's a blessing at the same time. But like what do you feel about that? Like mixing business with friends, or even family members, or just.
Oh man, it could be really tough, bro. Especially when
Do you think it's possible though? You think you could get rich with your friends?
you can, if
Because
y'all on
that's one of the
same page.
things I see, like even in the rap world, like you see a lot of
absolutely.
niggas break up, rap groups, and it's like, it's just like, why? Like I ask myself why, and it's like money. Bitches. Excuse my
No,
French
that's
women.
that's
Like,
a fact. Yes, it's usually money, women, or creative differences. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And there's nothing wrong with that. Actually, Tuna gave me probably the greatest advice in this situation because I came to him, just on a humble about a issue I was having, and he was like, "Yo, sometimes people are literally placed in your life for a specific time, for a specific reason, and that just might be what they was just there for that time."
that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
And
a
you
whole
gotta
fact.
you gotta accept that. You know what I mean? Maybe that friend, he was meant to start with you, and he might want to venture off to do something else that has nothing to do with what you got going on, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying?
That's some of the realest shit I've heard.
But what I will say is, if you know that the job is not for you, just move out the way and let that person do their thing.
Yeah.
Don't be one of them niggas who you trying to latch on and trying to continue to grab and pull, and you dip in and out when you feel like you're like, nah. If this is not what you want to do, move out the way and let that man do his thing.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real. That's real shit. Cause I ain't gonna lie, like I don't think I'd be the nigga I am today if it wasn't for my ex. Some of the shit I went through with her, like that shit made me who I am. And it's like I think about like who I would be if I didn't go through some of that shit with her. You know, some things I won't talk about, but like just that mental, you know what I'm saying? When you going through a bad, toxic relationship, it's like you could come out and it might make you a terrible person.
Absolutely.
Or it could just turn you into a better person, make better decisions. And I love to say that I came out on a good side because it's a lot of people that come out on the other side of some
That's a
toxic
fact.
shit, you know.
Yo, we could share. I give you a little story, man. I've been
Yeah,
through,
let's talk about it.
2018 was probably the worst year I've ever had in life, right?
Word.
I lost my pops, and me and my son's mother was on the verge of a very toxic, bad relationship, really bad breakup. I done got locked up because of that shit. Funny story, my man Rich in the cut right here. I met Rich. We linked up. He comes to my sister crib, which I was living at the time, sleeping on the floor and shit. You know what I'm saying? I've done been through everything.
Yeah.
I was sleeping on my sister's floor at the time when I met Rich. You get what I'm saying? And he pulled up. I had the little in-home studio. We knocked some shit out. He actually was teaching me how to do auto-tune and all that. And, yo, the very next day, I fuck around and get locked up messing with my son's mother. You know what I'm saying? It's funny how life works.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So one day I'm learning some shit because I know I'm about to take off. This nigga taught me how to do some new shit. Then the next day, nigga, I'm being locked up because I just some dumb shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's life. Like,
it's life, man. It's a beautiful thing. I wouldn't even change it for the world because, as you said, it made me who I am today. It made me relentless. I'm resilient. Yo, it's not about how many times you fall. You have to pick yourself up.
got to.
Pick your chin up. Keep your head up.
Got to.
Pops used to always tell me that shit. Stop looking at the ground. Keep your head up, yo.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Because, bro, I was, 2 years ago, I broke than a motherfucker, but I never looked like it. I done lost all my bread just bad investing, and you would never know.
That's a fact. Like
You would never know I was pockets full of lint.
That's a
You know what I'm
fact.
saying?
That's a fact.
Credit score on just negative.
Everything fucked up. Checking the bank account ain't nothing
dig
in
what I'm
there. Nigga.
saying?
There's nothing
And-
in there, my nigga.
Yo.
like, shout out to my bro Jiggy, man. Like,
That's what's up.
So Florida's my second home. I've spoke about this on the podcast. I used to live in
Go
Florida.
check out episode. Don't give me to try to figure out what episode he on, but yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, shout out to my nigga Jiggy. Like when I was in Florida, I'm sleeping on his couch, and he allowed me to come out there just to chase my dreams of music, because I had a wave out there. I went to high school in Florida and all that, so I had a wave out there ready. So once I came back, he was just like, "Yo, bro, you can stay with me." So I'm living with him, his girl, and his kids. I'm sleeping on the couch.
Let's go on a brief intermission real quick. We'll be right back. My bad. Yeah, we back. But yeah, what you was saying, my bad.
Yeah, so I was talking about, so Florida Florida's a big part of my life. So when I was living out there, you know, I'm sleeping on my man's couch. Shout out to my bro Jiggy. You know, he allowed me to just stay with him because he already knew, like, yo, bro, you serious about this shit? I believe in you, and let's rock out. So, you know, as creatives, bro, that's all we need. All I need is one person to believe in me.
it,
I don't need a village. You know, I'm gonna build the village on my own eventually. All I need is one person. So he gave me that confidence. He allowed me to stay with him, but it was just the most uncomfortable shit in the world because it's like, I know you making a sacrifice. I'm staying with you and your kids and you know, and wifey, and you know what I'm saying? Like, your kids got to see some nigga laying on the couch, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, for me, it was just like go mode, like by any means necessary. But, you know, just having people like that believe in you, that shit is everything. Like, that shit goes a long way. And it's like, I feel like, you know, you can't take advantage of that. You know, you can't sleep on the people that's there for you at those moments. You know what I'm saying? So as creatives, bro, just try to link yourself with people that believe in you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes more than you do. Cause I had those moments where, you know, shout out to my bro Jiggy. Like, you know, he got one of my lyrics tatted on him. You know what I'm saying? And that was like I said, that was all the motivation I needed. You know what I'm saying? For my mans to do that, it was like, bro, can't nobody tell me shit.
That's fair.
You can't never tell me my shit
solidified.
whack. Like, ever. So, you know, shout out to my bro. But like we was talking about, just having friends in business, like, that was difficult.
Yeah.
Cause that was my mans. And I felt like for him, he was more on the family side than the business. Yeah. And I'm all business because I don't got no kids, no girl. I don't got nothing but time. Right. So I'm 100% all the way in. And it just got difficult because it's like, how do we maneuver around this? You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you not to be with your kids. I can't take you away from your house. So it was just tough. It's like, damn, like, you know, do I try to just keep making it work with bro, or do I put somebody else in that position? So, you know, definitely, man.
I definitely could identify with that shit, bro. You know.
And then with you having kids, so, you know, you have, so that's a whole nother,
so,
you know what I'm saying?
So it's crazy how the way you put it with you and your mans, me and my partner is the opposite.
Yeah.
You don't have kids. I got the kid.
Right.
So my mind is like, I can't take no breaks. You feel me? I don't have the luxury to take no break, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going through all type of stuff right now. So it's like, yo, nigga, I need this money, and I can't. What? Nigga, I got the fucking, I don't care if I got to chop trees down to get this shit. Like, I got to get it, bro. That's a fact. You feel me? My son is at the age where he calling and he asking for shit. He skipped the daddy, can I have money for this? No, he was bad. Can I get $50, $100? He skipped the little
this new
BS
era
phase.
is
It's like, yo, he
crazy.
don't care about no candy money. Yo, dad, I want to go to the movies. I need $100.
Oh, these
like
niggas,
$100.
these niggas in high school with the Marys on, like, this shit.
You dig what I'm saying?
Like,
and
it's
mind
a
you, I got a
different type of pressure.
7-year-old turning 8, so
Yeah.
King Kong is his everything. You know, how I'm gonna tell him I can't get him that new King Kong,
That's a
Scar King. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell him I can't buy him the new Godzilla.
Right.
I can't. No, I can't tell him no. My pops ain't tell me no. I can't tell him no.
I want to salute all the creatives, man. Whether you rap, sing, photographer, videographer, you got kids and you still handling your business. Like, I salute that,
That's
man.
a fact,
Like,
bro.
I salute all y'all. Like, my cousin, he's the true definition of a Jamaican. This nigga got 8 jobs, but he still makes sure the kid's good. Real estate agent, car leasing company. He got a kennel. Like, he's a hustler, but he assistant coach of his son basketball team. Show up to every recital for his daughter. So it's like, when I see that, it's like, yo, it ain't no excuses. So when I see deadbeats, it's like, I got a different level of just, I can't, again, like, for me not having kids, I try to, you know, I don't want to say mind my business, but because you already know, like, you know, when you don't got kids, it's like, oh, you don't got kids. You don't know how this shit is. So for me, I try to just, you know.
Not be judgmental.
Right, you know what I'm saying? But when I see niggas that don't take care of their kids, it's like, I can't not feel away because I know niggas that make it happen.
Because, like,
of what's going
honestly
on.
speaking, it's niggas like me who going hard and I got to go through hoops to be a good father. You know what I mean? This is no disrespect, even though we ain't on the best terms.
Yeah.
You know, it's no disrespect in his mom. It's like, I got to go jump through hoops to be with my little man.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, salute to all the dads, man. Salute to all the moms.
Salute to all the creatives out there, man. Still
That's a
going
fact.
after it, even when everybody in your family told you, what are you doing? This shit ain't gonna work. It's like, man, this shit is a mental battle, man.
I love that. I don't have that story, especially with family. Like,
Mm-hmm.
nobody never shit on me like, yo, what you doing or it's not gonna work, man. I've always had supportive. Rest in peace, my Uncle Wayne. My Uncle Wayne was one of my biggest supporters.
That's what's up.
And I actually have. We started some clothing before he passed.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Custom Made. I'm gonna have to throw that on a piece of on one of my pieces just in memory, and I want to actually donate that to a charitable anything charitable.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's he would have wanted that for sure.
Yeah.
So it's just about staying consistent, not giving up, believing in yourself. You gotta believe.
Got to.
You have to believe. Like,
Got to. Gotta love what you do.
and
Some type of way.
also being a creative, I want to say this: don't be afraid to take some you time too, because I'll throw in a video game and I'll feel guilty as hell because I ain't designing. That ever happened to you?
Oh yeah, all the time.
I'm a big wrestling fan. You know what I'm saying? So I throw on my WWE 2K24.
Yeah.
And I'm getting my match on, and I'm like, I should probably be on Photoshop right now.
Man.
And I felt guilty as hell. Andrew
sure.
Tate shit will pop in my head. You're a loser. And then I just like, man, you know what I mean? I'm supposed to be in the gym right now.
That's a fact.
Motherfucking Andrew Tate, man. You got me fucked up in that.
Yeah, man. Like so shout out to the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Knicks. But I had a chance to go to the game.
Fire.
One of the last home games. I'm looking at the tickets. I'm like, damn, I could get more shirts with that. I'm thinking about what I could get for my business.
That's a
and
fact.
I do that with everything. Vacation,
Me
whatever.
too.
I'm in a sneaker store. I'm like, $250. I know I could get this for $2. So it's just like, yo, treat yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't cheat yourself.
I just copped a pair of Asics. I ain't copped a pair of kicks since my birthday.
Yeah.
My birthday in September. And I was still feeling
that shit
guilty.
is real. Like, yeah,
I'm
it's just
feeling
that-
guilty as shit. I'm like, yo, Mac, I'm like, bro, you ain't bought yourself nothing.
But you know what
in
though?
man long.
It's a good thing though, because that means you care about what you're doing.
Absolutely.
I mean
love
that
it.
you serious. You taking your shit serious.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? For you to be second guessing it, like, could I get this? You know what I'm saying? But I live by what Hov said years ago. Like, if you can't buy it twice, you can't afford it. So for me, it's like
100%.
I'll look at how much something costs, and it's like, you know, I'd rather put this into my brand. You know what I'm saying? That money gonna come back. So
And stop spending the brand money. That's not what it's for.
please stop.
Stop spending the profit, bro. I learned that when I was selling weed.
That's a fact.
Don't listen here.
That's
when
a
you make
fact.
the money from the brand, you recycle that because you gotta
Yeah.
buy more products.
Yeah.
You might gotta buy more poly bags.
The only way to level up, you
know
gotta
what
put
I'm
more
saying?
into what you're doing.
Absolutely. You gotta keep it going.
Yeah.
You feel me? Think about that next product. Think about that next manufacturer that you need to be great. I'm cooking up some shit right now.
That's a fact.
This is fire. Don't get me wrong. I'm cooking up some shit for the summer
Yeah,
for you.
man.
I got some nylon pants I'm working on. I got some mesh shorts. I got the sweat shorts. I got some sleeveless. I'm working, bro.
Yeah, man.
I'm slick trying to work on the $5 bucket hat. Talk to me now. I'm telling you.
Yeah, man.
It's
Heat
gonna-
on the way.
And we
Heat
are
is on the
working on a
way.
pop-up shop together.
for
Let's get into
sure.
that. We got to talk about the
Let's
pop-up
definitely
shop.
get into that. New York City, I can't wait until we come together and do this shit just cause, man, I feel like we need more of that. We need more collaboration.
Absolutely.
Especially in New York. This is the city of, I could do it on my own. It's just me and my niggas. Like, let's come together. Let's do some fly shit. You know what I'm saying? All it's gonna do is make what we doing even doper. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact because he got people who respect his brand and they love what he doing.
Right.
I got people who respect my brand and love what
Right.
I'm doing. And we could just, we gonna form one
man,
big
just
community and put
bring
these
that
people
shit
together.
together.
We gonna have a great fucking time, man. That's what it's
Sure.
all about. I met bro on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? We ain't know each other personally. It was just mutual respect. I love what you do. Yo, I like what you doing.
Yeah.
Hey, let's link up. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
it.
And that's how we got it. Now
from
shit, he's on the top list of people that I talk to daily.
Facts.
And I can show him. I mean,
And the
this ain't-
game
this ain't
that
no
we
cap.
share with each other, like,
You know
it's
what I'm
just, I heard about this. Yo,
That's a fact.
my website, I'm trying to figure this out. And
That's
it's
a
like,
fact.
my nigga, that's how it's supposed to be.
It's never a time that I hit him that I got treated like, yo, put me on the back burner. Nah, he gonna hit me back right away.
For sure.
We conversing, you know what I'm saying? We sharing information.
Yeah.
We going, yo, you need a manufacturer? Bad, I'm gonna do this. Or I need somebody with screen print. I'm gonna throw him the oop. You gonna throw me the alley oop. And that's how it should be.
That's how it should
Stop
be.
that gatekeeping shit. Is I don't wanna say the word I wanna say, but I know.
And you niggas look corny.
It's corny.
Like the gatekeeper shit
it's
is corny.
corny. I was gonna say, you know what I mean? Yeah.
It's just corny because it's like you basically scared of another nigga reaching a higher level than you, or because I can't look at it any other way. Why would you not give a nigga your plug?
I want to see him do better than me.
That's
You
a
know what I'm saying?
fact.
I love to see.
Even
you know
if
what I'm
you
saying? Like, I
don't
wanna
reach
see
back,
I
it don't
I
matter.
love that shit. Like seeing one of my friends do good, I love
That
it.
shit make me feel good, bro.
Like,
It
bro,
make me feel like I got an example. That's how I look at it. If this nigga take off,
That's a fact.
I got an example. I got a blueprint. Like, all right, this how he did it. Let me try to do this in my own way. So
And that shit
that's
is
how I look at
exciting.
it.
Like I literally remember sitting at my computer one day. I'm scrolling through. I see my man Rich on academics. I'm like, oh, that's my man.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Hype.
it should be a
hype
good
for bro. You
feeling.
know what I mean? Like I'm like, that's lit. That's my man.
Yeah.
So yo, bro, like I say, I love people. When I fuck with you, I rock with you, all body. And I love to see everybody win, bro. I want to see everybody win.
Facts. If you see
what I'm
somebody
saying?
winning and you don't get a good feeling, you a hater. I'm
That's
gonna
a
say
fact.
it. In case you don't know, you a hater.
Rick Ross said it best. I seen him tell he's like, yo, sometimes I scroll and I don't even know what my man talking about. I never even heard the song.
Just liking,
but
just
I'm
comment.
liking it. I'm a comment.
Yeah.
Because
I
it's
do that
my
shit.
man.
I do that shit all the time.
You know what I'm saying? I be so busy. I might not even just heard what it's about, but that's
Word.
my man. So I'm showing love.
That's a
I'm gonna
fact.
throw it in my story because that's my dog. You feel me? If I don't throw it in my stories, I probably just didn't catch it. But I'm showing love. Yeah, bro, I'm posting this nigga shit in my story all the time.
Facts.
I don't give a fuck that don't got nothing to do with my brand. You know what I'm saying? But it's the homies. I'm posting that. Y'all gotta stop doing that hater shit, bro. That ain't
And the
cool.
hate ain't gonna get you nowhere. I promise you. It's not gonna get you nowhere.
You know, shit. Anything else you want to leave the people with before we get up out of here?
I do got one more thing about what we was talking about.
Okay.
Brand owners,
Yes.
stop spending your earnings on Gucci and Louis. And I want to say this, right? If you make 10,000, you make 5,000 from your clothing brand, from your website, whatever, and you take that money and go pay bills and buy personal shit, guess what? You starting from zero. You starting back from zero because that you had the money to get more shit. You had the money to get higher quality shit. You had the money to get more equipment, but you took that money and you went and bought into a lifestyle to show Instagram, and now you starting back from zero, and it just don't even make sense. You sold out all your
Yeah.
clothes, now you starting back from ground zero. Just don't make no
It's a
sense.
fact. Stop spending money to impress people you don't even like for real.
Bingo,
You know what I'm saying?
bingo, because these niggas don't care about you at the end of the day. man.
Balenciaga ain't going nowhere, brother. Celine
ain't
ain't
going
going nowhere. They up. And that's what I'm saying. That's the thing.
That shit ain't going nowhere.
These brands is up. You don't want to cop from your mans and see him win. Like
That
these,
shit-
that shit is
That's
mind
a
boggling.
whole
to me,
nother
bro.
topic for
That is
another
mind. Like
day.
you will legit see your mans with a brand. He trying to come up. If it ain't hot, I get it. Respectfully, tell him, yo, bro, keep working.
Yeah.
But don't go cop from the mans who already successful just because they got a name and you see your dog out here trying to do his thing. Nah, help that man pop.
What is that though? What do you think that is? Like, why you think? Cause I don't want to get racy, but
Yeah.
it's just something I see with our people.
For sure.
It take a lot for our people to support us. And I will say it's a lot of black businesses out here that's bullshitting. And they fucking they messing up our name. Like they kind of messing it up for other black brand owners because it's like whether it's bad customer service, bad quality shit.
Yes.
But what do you think that is to where it's like it's just we got a hard time supporting us?
Well, we were conditioned that way. Think about
Talk
this
about
shit.
it.
This shit started before we even got here.
That's a fact.
You know, it's just
Conditioned
like
to hate each other.
we were
Be
conditioned to
against
hate each other. Like what was happening the other day? And I'm like, yo, I was talking to my cousin earlier.
Yeah.
And I was like, you think about hip hop to Spanish music. The white people, they support Taylor Swift like a motherfucker. You ain't got a bunch of whites sitting there hating on Taylor Swift.
Or
What we doing? No disrespect, Kendrick Drake. We going at each other.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I got to be the top dog, and I love where it's going. It's competitive for hip hop, but we got to stop that shit.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we all we got for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, we should be the first.
And I don't
want to
get preachy.
Us.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we got to support us. Like
Got to.
these brands, they've been here forever. Why? Because we make it hot. We the culture.
We make
we push the
everything
needle.
hot.
We say it's hot, it's hot. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, they got hot shit. Like I said, I like Balenciaga on the feats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Gucci sometimes. You know what I mean? Louis sometimes. But
Yeah.
like, yo, these brands, they've been here forever. It's a new day. It's time for something new.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I will say, make sure you go hit introvertuniverse.co, shop with your boy. Right now, I'm wearing a Delusional Genius crop hoodie.
For sure.
I have the regular cut as well. I still have some the Internet is Fiction podcast merch, and I have some the Internet is Fiction shirts. You know, go on there, man. Spend some money with your boy. You know what I'm saying?
Spend some money on some quality clothing. Hit the subscribe button. Watch
Yes,
some
sir.
quality content.
That's a fact.
Support a
Art
nigga
Love
that's
War
getting
as
to
well. Let me go to artlovewar.com, cop some merch.
For sure.
Not merch, cop some clothing.
For sure.
You know,
That's
and,
another thing too. I was talking to my mans about that. Like, bro, this is not merch.
This is
like,
not
this
merch.
is
This is-
a
that's what I'm
clothing
saying.
brand. Like, I
This is
had
like-
to
this
tell
is- this
him
is-
like,
this is not merch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
this
is not no lemonade stand shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is real clothing. You know what I'm saying? Made for fly creatives. You know, but
That's a fact.
shout out to my guy for having me. You know, it's always a dope vibe.
Man.
You know, linking up with the bro. Always a great conversation. So shout out to my guy.
And we gonna do for the brand owners and the content creators, we gonna do more of these, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
It's always good to touch bases with like-minded individuals and get some work done. So yeah.
Most definitely.
Introvertuniverse.co. You already know, man. It's your boy Mac Melly. This is the Internet is Fiction, episode 20. Ain't got no more to say to y'all niggas. We out of here, baby.
We out of here.